It is so early. It is still dark. Our truck's right there somewhere. We're gonna go early morning garbage picking. Truck won't start again. I have no idea what's going on with it, but it won't even click. It's not making any noise. So we're going to go garbage picking in the van. I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Starting to get light out. These garbage picking videos are gonna be kind of a hot mess for a minute. It's either gonna be light, and then dark at the end of the video, or dark, and then light. Hopefully by the time we get where we're going, the sun will be out. I also just heard on the radio that we are now under a winter weather advisory. It is supposed to snow and then turn into freezing rain again in the next couple of hours. We should still be alright for this garbage picking route, but afterwards it looks kind of crappy, so we may or may not be able to go mess with the booth today. We'll see. First early morning piles on some crutches and possible other scrap. Wow, that was actually a pretty good first stop. Hopefully this works. There's a Admiral bread maker, some old pans, that's scrap, toaster oven, there's a warming plate down there, shipping box. Yeah, that was a really good first stop. The enemy! Tons of packing materials. We don't need all the big boxes, but definitely can use the packing paper. We're like filled to the brim already almost with these boxes. Okay. I'm seeing flipped over cans, so the enemy is in here somewhere. This is our last neighborhood. Looks like we pulled in just in time. We are back at the house. We didn't pick up a ton of stuff, but the amount of packing paper alone, we are set for a little while. That was totally worth the trip out this morning. Look at all this packing paper. That box is filled to the brim too. Look at all this packing paper. And big boxes. We were completely out of big boxes, so it's kind of a good thing that we shoved, or the paper was shoved in big boxes, because now we kind of killed two birds with one stone. Oh, it's starting to winter out here. That must be why, whoa, I almost just fell on my butt. Why we are under an advisory. This doesn't look that bad yet. Rich almost just fell too. Some of this stuff I know for sure is scrap, like this. It's not worth cleaning up, so that's definitely going straight to the scrap pile. Admiral bread making machine, I'm assuming works because it has an $8 sticker on it. And shipping box, both those are going to go inside. We'll plug this in and see if it turns on. This is like a hot plate warming tray. Broil King warming tray. Oh, we'll test that too. Look it up, see if it's got any value to it. Crutches are aluminum. They are going straight to scrap pile. And some of these look kind of old. Some of the old aluminum ware can be worth some money. If they're marked, which this one is marked. It is a freaking Wagner. You're kidding me. So this does or should hold some value, and it has the lid, which is good. We'll look that up, but I am pretty sure that's going on eBay and Etsy. And then this just looks like the bottom to a crock, so that's pretty much just garbage. And a Vicks humidifier. We're gonna plug that in and see if it works too. If that works, I might keep it. The fan turns on. Put some water in it. Probably should have plugged this in somewhere else. It's kind of loud. And I did just notice that. So if it is functioning, I am just gonna keep it because that kind of kills the value of the piece. So this was one I was least worried about anyway, though, because if it works, I'll probably just keep it. And I know from experience that these sell. So I'm not exactly sure what the value is on this piece, but we can look it up right now and see what they're going for on eBay. Well, this is what they're listed for. Jeez, 80 bucks or best offer? That's a little high. I'm thinking we're right in the $40 or $50 range because this one is pretty clean and it has the lid. Let's see what they're selling for. Filter. Sold. Sold listings, $32.50. That's on auction. Wow, $41, 15 bids. That's also sold on auction. 45, one bid. That's a lot of them. 45, one bid. 38, one bid. Alright, so it looks like we're right in the $40 to $50 range, like I was thinking. So this one's, I mean, it's got some scratches. You can kind of see. But that's really not that big of a deal considering its age. So we're going to put this on eBay for $45 plus the cost of shipping and see what happens. We'll test this next. It is a Broil King warming tray. Looks like it's got an indicator light. So we should be able to tell fairly quickly between the heat and the lights if this functions. And it's plugged in and nothing is coming on. So that's not a good sign unless there's a button somewhere I'm not seeing. Oh wait, the indicator light is actually on. I felt like it was starting to get warm and I looked again. I'm like, wait a minute. So maybe this is functioning. It just takes a second. Right here it does feel like it's starting to get hot. Yeah, you can feel there's like little, ooh, it is starting to get warm. All the way across, it's starting to get warm. That's a good sign. Okay, it is definitely getting hot to the point where touching it's probably not a great idea. Let's look this up. Broil King warming tray. Ooh, it's professional. Broil King professional warming tray. Obviously, it's an older one, so it may or may not have some good value. Apparently, they still make these things, so I'm assuming this one's a vintage model. So we need to look it up in a different way. Time to find a model number. Right there. PWT-1W. Interesting. Nothing on Amazon. Well, this is just kind of frustrating almost. I can't find anything on this model. I mean, there's a little bit of damage there, but otherwise, I mean, I'm standing a good 2 feet from it and I can feel the heat coming off of it now, so it clearly works well. Just, you know, minor scuffs. I don't know what to value this at. This one's a to be determined, I suppose. I mean, I guess I could always just auction it on eBay with, you know, disclosing the damage, but I don't know. I can't really find anything on this. Question mark. And last but not least, we got the bread maker. Admiral with the box. I'm pretty sure this is the box for it. Let's see if we can find a model number. I don't see a model number. It does look very much the same though, so let's plug this in and see if we can get any power to it. It's blinking. That's good. Start. Select cycle. I don't know how to work this thing, clearly. Apparently I'm not the only one. Basic steps you should follow. We just need to test this. We don't really need to bake bread in it. Actually, I have a neighbor friend of mine that last time I knew, we ran into her at Salvation Army a few days ago, and she was trying to purchase a bread maker that was broken, and Rich pointed it out because, of course, Rich points out everything that's broken. So if this works, she may buy it. It smells like the elements are heating up. Wow. Somebody spent $129.99 from Montgomery Ward. I was trying to find a model number. Of course, it's on the bottom, so it's making some clicking noises. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be doing that or not. They're not super loud, they're just clicking. Huh, somebody's parting one out and clearly asking some crazy prices. Look at for just the bread pan. Whew. And the top. I've yet to find a whole one though. Interesting. No results found except for a belt for a different model. I don't know. Even in Google, there's just the pieces from eBay. So this one might be another auction if it works. Or I can have my neighbor test it, and if she wants it, she can make me an offer on it. Or maybe I will gift this to her because she's been kind of an awesome neighbor. It's warm, it's not like hot. I don't know anything about bread makers. So she may be into this. It's hard to say, but that's the pieces that we picked up in the garbage today. This one's to be determined. This one's also to be determined. This one definitely made the trip. Well, this and the 6 boxes of packing material that we ended up getting. The rest of it's in the scrap pile. So we did pretty good for only being out maybe an hour and a half this morning. This piece will go fairly quickly. But thanks for hanging out with us on our garbage route this morning, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.